Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcoming you back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the previous episode, we got here to Satorl Marsh. God, what a beautiful place. Again, one of my favorite areas in the game. Definitely one of the fan favorites, and I think for a pretty good reason, actually. Right here, yay, finally kicked in. Haha. We also went over Dunban as a character, admired all of his beautiful waifu traits and beautiful combat skills, and hopefully this episode we're also gonna cover the remaining arts that I failed to talk about. Sorry, my bad. So all in all, we're gonna go ahead, talk to the Dunban merchant, get the 401k, that's not what we're gonna be getting, in order to proceed to the upper layers of Bionis. It's amazing, never think Hamon could come here. There are lots of ancient Hyantia ruins around here. You come here to find rare things to sell? Huh? You wanna go to top bit of Bionis? I tell you how for free. You need to do ancient Hyantia coming of age ceremony. You Babadoops? It tests for Hyantia boys to become men in olden days.
Let's get down to business. To climb the Bionis. Why'd they send me Napon when I asked for hums? You're the saddest anti-I'm.
Oh wait, I guess they'd be antis, they wouldn't be asking for. Anyway, story quest. Okay. So this quest, okay, well, he's still, yeah, not a merge, blah, 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 okay. For this entire Let's Play, I have basically been like non-stop praising this game, probably to a pretty annoying degree, and I apologize for that, but I'm about to make up for it because I do have a legit criticism. As you can see here, we have a lot of different areas to explore in Satorl Marsh. Jesus Christ, is that really what just came out of my mouth? Okay, no, cool, that's fine. Oh, I can talk. There's a lot of points that we have to go to, and right off the bat, we're gonna go this way because I feel like it's gonna be a pretty optimal path. You'll see. It's pretty cool. I like this part of the game because it does encourage you to explore more of Satorl Marsh, not that you haven't been doing it already. I mean, like, who wouldn't want to just dedicate some time just running around this place and soaking it in? I personally do, I'm just saying. But that said, I feel like this is filler just for the sake of being filler, just to pad out time. And this doesn't happen very often. Again, like, for the most part, I really do think this game does such a great job of respecting your time as the player. But this is one case where... Okay, hold on. But this is one case where, just honestly, I feel like if the game had just completely cut out this part and just let us progress to the statue from like that point, like it wouldn't have made any difference aside from, God dang it, the bangs leave me alone. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This doesn't feel necessary, honestly. And there's like one more instance. I feel like there's really only, well, maybe three. No, I would say two instances, this one included, where you could just completely cut it out and it just wouldn't make any difference. So it always irks me, but you know what? I mean, again, it's getting us into this cave and see all these cool places, so I can't complain too much. It's just, I just want to complain a little bit, guys. I just want to be a negative Nancy sometimes, okay? Jesus. Anyway. Those fangs, though, oh my god, what a pain in the butt. I mean, I guess if I'd been paying attention, then, you know, maybe I would have noticed that they were sound type monsters and I could have just avoided all that by just walking around and not running all willy-nilly, but hey, you know what? We made it out, and we landed on that leaf on style, so yeah. Now, right here, there's actually going to be a unique monster, but as you can see, it's not actually any monster here. If I go ahead and change the time, I think we can put it down to, yeah, 7 p.m. should be fine. Bada boom, bada bing, some flammies spawn in. So right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of a few of these guys. There we go. So yeah, basically, I just want to fight the least amount of flammy as possible. So, you know, any chance I can get to thin out as many as possible, I will definitely do. Although that said, I haven't spent any AP for Dunban, so I definitely think we need to fix this. Right off the bat, we're gonna go ahead and go for that Gale Slash. It is so good. As well as Electric Gust Buster. Okay, I mean, you know, if we have a Gale Slash, a Gust Buster, I feel like that's pretty fitting. Gonna go for that. Worldly Slash and Steel Strike as well. We just max them all the way up because I mean, it's Dunban. Basically, he's gonna have at least those 4 arts guaranteed throughout like the entire game, at least while I'm playing. I hope you picked up the game by now and have played it. You playing, you know, you might replace a few of those for whatever suits your fancy, but me personally, those are the bread and butters. So, okay. Actually, you know what? While I'm here too, yeah. And okay, we still have 2,200 left. Yeah. Okay, looking pretty good. Oh wow, Ryan has 4,000, dude. Okay, we ain't having any of that, man. We are the biggest spenders this side of Bionis. Let me tell you a thing, man. I've been neglecting these guys, man. I'm so sorry. My sincerest Apple Jeans boots with the fur. I guess I'm not gonna cut it out at this point. I've probably been rambling on for like a minute. Hey, work of art. I will take it. I'm also gonna go ahead. Yeah, let's get our damage dealing team back in. I feel bad. I've been neglecting Charlotte, but she will get her moment to shine at some point. Alrighty, and I think that should be good to go. I mean, I could take out maybe like one more, but I think we'll be okay. So Amber Fisher, here we come. I guess while we're doing this, let's go ahead and talk about Dunban's auras that I've been neglecting. And yes, I know I have 3 auras on Dunban, but to be fair, he literally has like no other arts that we can actually put on him at this time. So once we do get more offensive arts, I'll probably be replacing 1 or maybe even 2 of those auras with something different. But anyway, yeah, all right, chill. Okay, auras, let's do this. Okay, and also I'm gonna see if I can do my best top block. So first off, we have Spear Breath. Spear Breath is a pretty good art. It inflicts haste, which will basically just double the speed that you do your auto attacks, which can be incredibly useful, especially considering that Dunban's Blossom Dance is by far one of the strongest arts in the entire game. It is insane. The drawback is that it takes a ton of auto hits in order to actually build up the meter enough to activate Blossom Dance, which is why having haste can be so handy. Oh. Wow, that went so fast. Okay, well, I guess, you know, we'll fight this guy. Why not? Next up, we have, oh god, what's it called? Peerless, that's it. Peerless. Gets rid of confusion if you're fighting against anyone that actually inflicts confusion. That can be useful to get rid of it for the entire party, if I'm not mistaken. But also inflicts strength up, so pair that right before you do like a chain attack with a Blossom Dance ×4 ×5. You will be inflicting some insane damage. I am just saying. Hey, I definitely didn't decide to just cut the rest of the fight because I was mumbling over my words and I couldn't remember what exactly battle I did until like just now. I'm definitely not being a goob and being unable to talk, especially right now where I keep stuttering and repeating words over and over and over and over and over again. Well, hey, we discovered Altar of Fate. We found our second, whatever, Satorl Marsh trial, doobly-doo, the lump biscuit. I think that's what they're called, yeah. So, hey, Detox Brogs, 2 of them right here for our convenience. We actually need 2 for a side quest that we picked up from that Napon merchant. Very useful. So what do you guys say? Go over Battle Eye, the 3rd aura on this thing that I definitely am explaining for the first time. Yeah. So Battle Eye is a really cool art, although I find myself just not using it that often. But basically what it does is it inflicts lock-on just like what Ryan's art does, but on top of that, it gives Dunban a bonus chance of inflicting double attack, which is kind of like haste, but essentially it just gives a small percentage chance of every auto attack hitting twice, which I believe does still boost up the talent gauge by 2 notches, if that makes sense. It also allows Dunban to fill up his talent gauge whenever he evades an attack, so it is incredibly useful, especially later on in the game when you have that higher agility. Inspirational. Bada boom, bada bing, and again, just another one of those. Ooh, okay, what do we got? What do we got? Let's collect 3 white. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't remember what quest this goes to, but I do remember this was a thing. Awesome. Thank you, game, for reminding me. Yeah, just another case of the game, like, again, just allowing us to complete side quests without going off the beaten path. Like, we literally have to come here for the story. There's no way to avoid those brogs. I mean, unless you're a super high level, but I'm already really over leveled. So if you're even higher level than me right now, that's, ooh, that is saying something. And also, that is one thing I do really want to address. Like, I'm walking a very fine line where it's going to be hard to not be over leveled for most of the Let's Play, but I really don't want to reach that point of being so over leveled that there's no challenge whatsoever. So I am going to be doing my best to avoid that whenever possible. So one of the reasons why I still haven't gone back to Colony 9 to do a bunch of the side quests that I hadn't done in the previous episodes, and then even the quests that I've unlocked since then, because a bunch of unlocked. Oopa chalupa! Hey boy, I have to burp. Why do I always have to burp when I record? Ah! Every single time I record, guys. What is my deal, buddy? Why do you do this? I can be hanging out with friends and talking nonstop, and I won't burp like a single time. And literally every single time I go to record this, it's just, you know, no, okay. Well, the third one that we need to collect is going to be over here in Dark Swamp, if I'm not, or no, Poison Swamp. No, Dark Swamp. Man, I don't know. No, this is Poison Swamp. Yeah. No, this isn't even Poison. What am I saying? This is the Ignis territory. What's cool though is that we do actually have another unique monster right over yonder. Oh, he saw me. I was. Oh my god, was not expecting him to turn around like that. I guess he was just really annoyed by our jumping. I mean, can I blame him? Not really. Oh my god. Okay, well, the thing about Satorl Marsh is that there are so many unique monsters that all have their own. Oh god, what do we got? Ooh, big combo. Oh, this guy went to the speedway. He got himself the big ol' slushy sip. Got his sip. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's so many unique monsters here in Satorl Marsh that all have like their own. Oh god. I did not mean. I guess we'll just have him block. Will he get dazed? Oh, it actually blocked daze. Wow, even more utility to that move. I'm glad I've been keeping that on Rhine. Normally I replace that at some point, but wow, really come through. I'm actually pretty pleased that I accidentally clicked on Rhine instead of selecting Shulk even. Okay, anyway. All the unique monsters here, they all have their own like very specific times that they're available. Like you saw that one Flammy is only available, I think like at nighttime between like 2 or 3 hours. They all, for the most part, actually will like wander around the area, so they won't be like in any one specific location. There's just so many to keep track of. So I'm saying all this basically to apologize if I miss any. One of my goals is, in fact, to fight every single unique monster in the game, because you get an affinity coin, man, and that is so useful. So if I do miss any my first time through an area, I do apologize. But rest assured, they will all be shown at some point. Okay. Oh, that was a mouthful, boys. That was a mouthful of boys. Word choice. Okay. So, we got our third, I can't remember what these things are called. Third Radiance, I think. Man, I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? Please. Also, is this? Yo, this Wolf is... I love it. He is straight up chasing that Ignis. Oh, does he have Buddy? Oh, he totally has a buddy. Just chase that Ignis. Oh, well, screw you, pal. You probably deserve it, but... Oh, I love it. Although that... rude. Did not invite you to this party, sir. Although that side, I think they were called partner Wolves, so maybe... kind of like the... Kind of like the Dino things were teaming up with the Turkins back in Bios Lake. Maybe the Wolves are teaming up with the Ignis here. I don't know. I like to think that that Wolf was actually just chasing that Ignis. Also, as you saw there, one kind of weird mechanic. I don't know if this was like intentional or like what the direct cause was, but anytime you have an enemy chasing you and you go onto a climbable surface, you'll actually like immediately break off their their aggro, and so they will just immediately drop what they're doing and stop chasing you. Can be very useful if you don't want to fight a particular enemy and you know a climbable surface is, you know, within the vicinity. So definitely something to keep in mind. Also, okay, this is Dark Swamp. I don't know what my deal was before, but this is indubitably Dark Swamp. Probably could have held off coming here when I was on my way to that one objective until now, but it is what it is, you know. We do what we gotta do. And in this case, it's way through what I can only imagine is the most intense grape Kool-Aid this side of Pluto, or I guess in this case, this side of the bionis, really, when it comes down to it. So bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, they are all radiants. There we go. Hey, you know, sometimes I know what I'm saying. Sometimes. Now, before we do make our way back to the statues to go on with the ancient ceremonial passage to become men. Okay, no, enough of that. I already quoted that once. Also, ether, gigantic ether crystal, kind of rivaling that one deposit or on Binance leg with the wind crystal. It's a pretty, you know, sizable chunk of ether, if I do say so myself, which of course I do. Up here is going to be a really cool spot, so I definitely want to check it out before we go back. So when we make our way inside, secret area, shining pond. I'll handle it in daytime. I'm so glad that it lined up inside this cave. Good job, game. But yeah, we also have Nicked Knife, Mementos of Lost Sun. The technically third part of that quest, although I've held off from getting the second one for reasons. But man, I love glowy stuff, guys. And there's so much good glowy stuff in this game. And I have to imagine that like going inside that shining pond just has to be so pleasant. It has to be like super warm and gentle, you know? All right, well, you know what's not gentle? What's coming up here? Right up here. Once we have the 4 radiants in tow. I do want to make note that Dunban, Ryan, and Shulk actually aren't going to be like incredibly useful here because this upcoming fight, and yes, this is going to be a fight, is essentially completely immune to being toppled. So, like, immediately, you know, 2 of Dunban's skills are completely obsolete. A bunch of Ryans and Shulks are completely useless. So, in this case, I can actually say that Charlotte can be a pretty useful party member in this fight. But we're going to stick with these guys for now, just because I want to build up my affinity between Dunban, Ryan, and Shulk. But, yeah, I just want to keep that in mind. Charlotte is entirely viable. I mean, Charlotte is viable for most of the game. Don't let any of the naysayers... Okay. Hey, Ryan, you mind? Yeah, give him that good old pat in the back. Yeah. God, Jesus Christ, man. What a way to, like, open up the fight. Gotta hand it to Satorl Guardian, man. He is swole AF. Get in there. Okay. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I still haven't shown off Serene Grace. I need to do that at some point, and I'm not going to talk about it now because... I'll be honest, guys, I can't quite remember what it does. I know that, actually, no, let's just talk about it right now. Because I know for a fact that Serene Grace will boost Dunban's agility, which can be super useful. Actually, why don't I have it equipped right now? It can be so useful, like, early game when you don't have the greatest agility stat to really be dealing with Dunban's type of tanking. Can actually be super, super viable. Also, hold up. ×3 sword drive. 17,000 damage. God, Ryan is so strong. Oh god, I just used a chain attack. Oh no. Oh, come on. Is he really that low on health? Oh, he really is. Okay. You know what? Blossom Dance, let's just kill him before he even gets a chance. Oh man, can we do it? Oh, come on. Yes! Oh man. Oh, I feel like that was a little clutch, but you know what? We pull it out, and now we get access to one of the coolest looking staircases in all of gaming history. We did it, guys. We are now men. We men. Sorry, okay. If we talk to this guy, I don't actually know what happens. Active Force up ahead, Napon Village and Forest. Okay, yeah, so it just hints at what's yet to come. Pretty cool. I'm so glad I am Napon. You know what? I'm not glad I'm a Napon because, I mean, I'm a grammar Nazi and I would just die on the inside if I had to talk with your guys' dialect. That said, though, you really do gotta hand it to the Napon. I mean, let's be real, guys. The Napon are many things, but versatile is, you know, definitely one of them. So, major props to Napon. Shouts to all those Napon watching this video. Am I right? No. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be quiet.
Huh? The lift don't work.
Looks like it's been broken for a while. We'll have to find another way up.
Another way? You don't mean climb up there?
We may have to.
Come on, you can't be serious. Why'd someone build a lift that don't work?
No complaining. Let's start looking for a place we can climb up.
No complaining. Oh man, Shulk Mom is basically best mom, I gotta say. So yeah, unfortunately, another case where, you know, we're gonna have to spend a little extra time doing stuff that, I mean, honestly, if it just let us go up to the statue, we really wouldn't be losing anything. But, you know what, we're gonna be still having some fun. I do enjoy this climb, so this is gonna be a case where, yeah, we could be saving some time by just going directly up using the elevator if it actually were functioning. But, I do like this guy. Oh. And right off the bat, Shulk just being a quality climber. I mean, he is, I guess, kind of frail, so, you know, him accidentally losing his grip and falling off, you know what? I can see it. I can see it. Also, actually, you know what? Okay, hold up. No, don't. Okay, I need to get the camera right here. Okay. Dunban, no! Dunban, no! No, you have so much to live for. The children can't handle your repeated grunts. Oh, I'm wet. That's right. If you're climbing and you hold diagonal up or diagonal left against the wall, your character will spawn their not their taunts, their grunts, and it is basically the most glorious thing this side of Jupiter. Also, if you are running, you change directions and then you hop like immediately thereafter. You can do it like a little side hop or a little back step, and it is amazing. Again, and just the way that you kind of like clip up as you're going up all these different like inclines and curved grounds. Pretty dang cool. I like climbing the statue. It's also really cool because, as you can see already, we are so high up, and it should be noted there are a ton of alternate paths. Unfortunately, if you go any of those routes, you will get some item orbs, but they'll all lead to dead ends where you'll have to basically reclimb up this left path. There are no like right path lines for you to go up, so it can be a little annoying. Cannot talk, which is why I'm just gonna go up this path, guys. I'm not gonna go off any of the side routes, save for one, and you'll see. Actually, I think right here. No, damn it! Come on. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Dude, these birds, man. These birds are the rudiest McTootiests that have ever dutiest. Oh, what a guy. He almost totally blew me off the edge. Oh, pff. Okay, what do we got? All three Rogel X crests. Okay. Yeah, so not only do we need the Rogel, or the Mist Rogels for just that one monster hunting side quest, but they also drop loot that we need for different side quests. But right here, as you can see, we got a statue with a brooch on it, and it is just the coolest little ether mine deposit. Just, so cool. Like, what just like a neat little idea to like make an ether mine deposit a brooch. That said though, this is like the greatest example of like the difference in quality between the Aether retexture package, god dang I cannot talk, and the unaltered textures. Like, you know, the resolution for the standard textures are being tripled, but they're still like standard definition, they're still very blurry. And Satorl Marsh in general just has a lot of textures that the guys over in that wiki haven't touched. But right here, statue fragment. It's going to be a quest item much later on down the line. But even cooler, why I always love coming to this area is that you get 4 item orbs, just chilling, hanging out, hanging over each edge, making double D as a pill bill, scratch that. Ooh. Sometimes you just have moments where you gotta quote the star bomb, what can I say? So hey, we are back where we left off. And honestly, I think we are almost there. I'm gonna say maybe, Where's the mirror? 2/3 of the way there. Because as we all know, when we have to talk fancy, you have to add the at the end of every statement. Goodbye, Ryan. We didn't need you anyway. This is my Ryan. Thank you very much, boy. Yeah, that's right. You better run, you young thing. Man, that's so blurry. It's driving me nuts, man. I'm a PC Master Racer. I gotta have. If I'm not playing Crisis 2, I'm having a tizzy fit. That's what I'm having, man. Except, not really. Honestly, like, I'm gonna save the whole graphics discussion for a whole nother topic because we have in fact made it to the Statue Summit, and as you can see, what a glorious view. We are just so high up. God, I love this view so much. So yeah, guys, we did it. Let's go ahead and see just what our party has to say about this.
Ryan.
Ready to go, Shulk?
Yeah. But just hold on a minute.
What is it, Shulk?
It's about the Monado. I'd like to ask your permission to use it a little longer.
Why ask me?
The Monado was your sword, but I need it to achieve my goal. So...
Don't sweat it. You are far more skillful at wielding that thing than I ever was. Keep it. It's yours. Besides, I have a new sword. That old coot had the decency to forge this for me. I owe it to him to make the most of it.
Dunban...
You fought your way this far. That is proof enough the Monado has accepted you. Don't take my word for it. Believe in yourself, Shulk.
Believe in myself?
Never lying down, never giving up. That's our pride and strength as Homs. And we have to make sure those metal monsters know it.
You're right.
Time to move, people. This prison island Shulk saw in his vision isn't getting any closer.
Now, what's really funny about that scene is that, Dunban gestures towards, the sword that he's carrying, that's the anti-mech glaive that Dixon made for him. But it's entirely possible for you to either buy or find a different katana for Dunban to be using at that point. So he might just be gesturing to a sword that clearly was not made by Dixon, designed to take on Mechon. So, I don't know, I just find that a little funny, but that's why I didn't switch weapons. We gotta make these cutscenes make sense. So... anyway, that is going to be it for the day. Thank you all so much for watching me play. In the next episode, we aren't going to be progressing through that path just yet. We have a bunch of side quests here in Satorl Marsh, and in general, just a lot more locations that we haven't uncovered yet. So, I'm really excited to see them. Are you kidding me? You can't... There's actually an invisible wall. Oh, that will not do. I ain't having none of that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Although, will we see Dunban?
How can this be?
He might not press on.